We've had a sort of personal relationship with Luke for a while. I'm quite close to some of the members in his team, having worked with them before, the Profile Racing team. And the conversation basically came together on Saturday night at the Assen race, and Luke's keen to try a superbike. We had the opportunity to give him that chance, and the conversation's moving on quickly, and we decided to get it together. I think the most important thing for both of us, bearing in mind that he was on the superbike over the last 2 rounds, was that he got the job finished off in terms of becoming the British Supersport champion, and he did that yesterday brilliantly. So leading from the front and winning the race, so all good.
Yeah, we've not seen the bike before Friday morning practice, so it was always a big ask. But obviously we're looking at plans for 2016. So to get a chance on the superbike was a perfect time of year, really. Having managed to wrap the Supersport Championship up yesterday, now I can have a few rounds of just getting used to the bigger bike and see what route I want to take for 2016. So to be honest, it wasn't too different to the Supersport bike. Obviously it's a lot more power, it's slightly bigger, but the weight side of it is very similar. So we're just taking it steady, really, building into it nice and steady, and I'm pretty certain we can get somewhere competitive. Obviously, Superbikes this year is real strong, it's real close. We're not too far off time-wise, and if you look at the times from last year, we're doing some good times, but we're quite far down the order. But there's no pressure on me from the team, from any of the guys around me. It's about enjoying myself and seeing if I can gel with the Superbike. So that's the aim for this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, qualifying yesterday was it was a tough one for us, really. We. You know, I said to the guys when we went out there, I think sort of high fours, mid fours will definitely get us on the front row, 2 or 4. At that point, we hadn't done a 4. We'd done I think it was a 5.2 maybe. And I said, look, I know we've got a couple of changes we need to make to the bike, and a couple of things I want to try at certain corners that I said I think I could find the time. And then I came in after doing a 2 or 4.5, and I know I'd made one little mistake on track. It maybe cost me a couple of tenths. But actually, we looked at the data last night. It was 2 tenths just at the hairpin. But I came in the garage and expected everybody to be kind of quite excited. I thought, you know, that's got to be second place, if not third. I knew Josh had pulled away, so I knew he was quickest. And then I saw he'd done a 3.09, a 203.9. I was like, wow, I'm just not putting too much pressure on myself. You know, all I can do every weekend is the best I can. The injury that I had to my wrist was just, you know, it's put a big hold on the season, really, and we've had to fight back from that. So realistically, yeah, the championship was out of grabs at first, but with the results we've had the past few rounds, just by digging deep and just doing the best I can, all of a sudden that goal's become realistic again. And thankfully, you know, we've tried 100%. We could have just kind of sat back and missed a race and sort of missed Alton Park because I was told not to do it, with, you know, basically causing more of an issue with the wrist. But that's not how we work, that's not how the team work. You know, we've just done our best and it's paid off. It is, yeah, I've been really comfortable on it for the last 2 years, and to get another year with Mark Smith-Halverson and the JG Speedfit Kawasaki team is awesome, and another year with Kawasaki as well. I really suit the bike, I'm enjoying riding it, and they've brought a new bike out next year as well, so I think this one, you know, it's kind of just on the limit now with you know, with the development of the Yamaha this year. We do need to do something next year to catch up to that, and I think Kawasaki have got a plan, so yeah, really happy to be where I am.
Josh Brooks on pole position. Good start though from a man alongside him on the Ducati Panigale. John Hopkins hits the first turn in the lead. Idden's on the inside, round the outside, and Copps swoops James Ellison on the JG Speedfit Kawasaki.
Yeah, Ellison, he's looking good here. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing. He reeled him back in and just hang out there and let's play it out.
They've got to be careful here, because any chance that anybody had, and I think that it was Ellison who looked most likely to be able to go with Brooks, if Hopkins and Ellison keep beating each other up, they're not going to be able to do anything. They need to just work together a little bit, I think.
Yeah, 100%. They need to get out there and go and catch him, because Brooks right now, he's out front, comfortable, starting to gain that confidence lap after lap, and he's going to pull away.
There's your fellow Texan, Sarah, and Sarah Ellison there in the box at JG Speedfit, keeping an eye on things, Colin.
Chewing on them fingers.
And you can see that right now, James Ellison has clawed his way back as they come out of Luffield now and start that fabulous wind up through Woodcut onto the straight past us here.
Hey, and Ellison, he saw what was happening. He did his fastest lap on the last lap, 5.5. He's caught back up to him. You know, these guys are pushing the limit, and I think Brooks saw that he did 5.9, a little bit slower in his previous lap.
Look at the number 77 JG Speedfit Kawasaki in second there. That's James Ellison, and if you look, You've got a braking strategy, how much engine braking you have, how much clutch slip you have to stop the bike kicking sideways or to have it kicking sideways to the amount you want going into the corners when you're braking and there's no weight on the rear. But his bike, Ellison, just watching to a couple of the corners, it's quite loose. It's a lot more loose than I've seen before.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's stepping out quite a bit.
Here's Ellison going for the lead. That's surely going to work. James Ellison thrusts the Kawasaki to the front. Beautiful move by him on the 7th lap of 14. And finally, Josh Brooks isn't leading this race. We expected him to command it. Now, what's he got in reserve? Josh Brooks looking as if he's trying to line up an attack on James Ellison now as they come howling round towards the... and here comes Shaky Byrne up the inside of the Ducati. Shaky makes his move. He's moving to 3rd place. That is instantly improving his points haul from this race, and he's got the leaders in his sights. Here comes Brooks. He got a terrific drive there out of Woodcut. Retakes the lead into Cops Corner from Ellison.
And you know, Ellison, he looks like he's hesitant going in with that clutch.
I think so.
He's not throwing it in. He's just kind of tipping it in slowly.
He has to wait a little bit, then go in.
Yeah.
Byrne tipping in underneath James Ellison, just as you predicted he might do, and that gives Shaky the advantage there. Oh no, steady boys.
Look at Ellison. It just doesn't seem to.
And he's gone well wide there. Hickman squeezes through. He's done the same as he did to Hopkins on the previous lap. That's 3rd place for the BMW. Brooks wins it. Byrne wins it. Byrne 2nd. Hickman a spectacular 3rd. Hopkins, Ellison, Laverty. That's your top 6. Linfoot in 7th place. And relief, Mick Shanley, Sean Muir and Amy there in the Milwaukee Yamaha.
Novel nerves and apprehension. Some tendencies in the first sort of 5 laps, but got to the front. Sort of a little bit of hoping and praying in the middle, and then seeing it fall apart a bit at the end.
And with the bike itself, was there no issues there?
Yeah, we got some things that we want to change, engine braking, and probably a few tweaks to the chassis following James's feedback.
How fast will that be into turn 1? James Ellison was very impatient to get through. He cut through inside Christian Idden there as they went out of Vale into Club. So he has moved up to 5th place, just behind number 7, Tyco BMW's Michael Laverty.
Pardon? That said... that was fairly clean. He was just in an odd place, really, where you wouldn't expect it.
Now he's attacking hard. Look at that. He's done the same to Shaky as he did to Christian, but couldn't hold him back.
I definitely agree with you, but what I'm saying is he generally doesn't... He's not known for passes that are dangerous to anybody, including himself or the person he's getting past.
He's not letting up on Shaky Byrne. He's extremely keen to get through.
Yeah, Ellison has said that they've made a change to that bike to try and help the going into the corners when the tyre goes off. So we'll see. He's fairly confident it's worked. So him pushing this hard at the beginning, he's not as worried about the tyre wearing out and causing him the same trouble.
But look, he has time to glance across as if to say, can you do anything about this, James? Because I'm coming through. Here comes Christian Idden. And once again, James Ellison suffering in the late stages of the race because he's also lost out to Michael Laverty, and now he's back to 6th place. This meeting is costing Ellison precious points after his 2 runner-up places at Assen. He had a big moment then again coming out of Luffield. Mark Smith-Halverson less than chuffed at things in the JG Speedfit Kawasaki garage. It's almost a head-in-hands moment. It's going to be a 25 points for number 25, Josh Brooks. He wins again. He does the double at Silverstone, extends his championship lead. 2nd place goes to Laverty from Linfoot. Christian Idden, best result of the year.
Started off quite positive, really. Showdown, we've done a lot of work in the week, and we thought we're doing the right thing. To start leading both races and getting 5th position on race 1, we had a technical meeting, decided what we needed to do next, still didn't do it. So to lead it again, to work his way to the back, so disappointing. We've only got to go to Brands Hatch and pull everything out of the bag. For Luke's been really positive. He's done everything what you can imagine and more. He's finished in 13th place, and it's got to put a smile on his face. But back to the showdown, we've just got to go and crack on and do everything we can now, pull it all out of the bag.